Hello class, my name is Alvaro Arce. I will call this assignment as a creation. How the organization has to create new ideas, completely opposite as what they are normally doing, that is trying to solve the problems. So I will not go deeply in that concept. I prefer to give an example, and after that I will explain why this is related to the concept of this week. So let's think about a factory. This factory creates electronic computer parts, has different lines, and into the production line of the keyboard, the managers at the end of the month have found that there are some issues in the number of keyboards that are produced. They have found a reduction of 30% the number of keyboards that are created. So the manager are concerned what could be impacting this reduction of the number of keyboards. In a traditional way, the manager will try to solve the problem. How they will solve? They will fragmentate the parts of the process. They will try to put competitive decisions, and they will create reactiveness solutions. Why? Because we have a problem, and a solution is a reactive way of that issue that they have. I will prefer to go deeply into the creation, but into the traditional way, they solve the problem easily. So they just go, they realize that in some there are some employees on the production line wasn't that they were not doing a good job. So they just finally they fire them up. The next day, new operators came to the factory, and suddenly the production line started again with the 100 percentage of average of creation of keyboards. It doesn't mean that the next month of the next year the same issue will not happen. So let's move to the creation way, that is not the traditional one. So the manager has to see the organization as a whole in a holistic way. How? In a system thinking. And what is how is the easy way to see that is in a cooperation way. And the third one, thanks to that cooperation way and thanks to the system thinking, try to create solutions or try to create process to avoid issues, to be proactive to the issues, not to be reactiveness to the issues. So for the example that I was explaining, let's think in another solution. How the managers create a, a small group that is formed by each of the key members that compose the production line. They bring it up, they form an interdisciplinary group, and they create some meetings around the month, every at the beginning every week, after 6 months every month, and after 1 year, 2 years every quarter. So what is the purpose of that meetings? They want to see what are affecting the employees. In these meetings, the managers want to see inside of the employees what new programs they can create for motivate people. Everybody knows that when people is motivated, they perform their job much better. And that means more parts at the end of the production line. So more with the same people, we're gonna be producing more things, so it means revenue. Now, as said at the beginning, I start with an example. This example is giving us how to create solutions based on issues, but even better of create solutions based on issues is to be proactive to the process. I will close my video saying that we need to be open-minded. We need also to refine the organizations. This idea I was reading in a book that I'm taking another subject, and was written by Lee Bowman and Terence Dill. In this book, they reframe the organization for areas. There is structural, human resources, political, and symbolic. So this is completely different how normally organizations are seen. They are seen just as a structural way with their leadership boards, managers, directors, VPs, and the rest of the operation line. If we want to create new organizations with a completely different way to see the thing in a different framings of the organization. That's all for my introduction. Thank you.